Oops. It's like almost gone. The best way to bring money into your life is to get a relationship with God like He's your boss. What am I checking out?
Yeah. This is very, very, very important, and this is just for you, because it's special. Yeah.
You guys can't come. Okay, bye. That secret message he had for me was actually a message from one of our friends and clients in the UK. And it was really sweet, and I'm really glad that she shared that with us. So she is one of our dear friends, and she's taken, done some programs and stuff with us. But I wanted to show you what she did for me. So she has this business that she makes these. This is like a handmade, awesome purse handbag from the UK. Isn't it beautiful? Just love it. It's one of my favorite things about meeting people all over the world is you get to experience new different things and learn from them, and sometimes they send you awesome things. Look how pretty that is. Okay, that's one of them, and here's my even favoriter one because I'm all about the gold. Look at that. Isn't that so pretty? I just love it. Look how shiny it is. Like, very, very beautiful and really awesome. Really grateful for her for sending that to her. Her business is called Twanky Bags. And I think they're beautiful. They're handmade. You get to pick all the colors. You get to pick all the everything. Anyway, that's totally one of my favorite things that's happened in the past couple weeks. Is we got to have those bags and got to communicate with her and see how her life is changing. And that's one of the most amazing things about what we do, being an entrepreneur, is seeing how people's life change because of what we're doing. So that's awesome. What are you working on today?
Today I am working on getting out some recordings to see if we can send out the webinar that we did. Had a lot of people wanting the recordings and just making sure everybody gets that. And then business coordination meeting to where we can get the goals for February, figure out our direction, and really impact a lot more people this month and bless a lot more lives.
Awesome. So explain to me this big thing that's on the wall behind you, because
this
comes up a lot in our videos.
Pretty awesome gift. I always wanted a sword, and I didn't know where to get any swords, so I just put it out there, and I was like, I really want a sword, and I started telling people, like, yeah, I'm looking for swords. And one of my clients in Branson, Missouri, when we were living there, he ended up gifting me this, and it was really awesome. Jim Baker, a good friend of ours, and he, it's the Sword of Gabriel. So it's pretty epic, and it has been put to good use. It has helped change many people's lives as we take them through certain trainings and experiential learnings, shall we say. I help men step into their masculine energy and produce way more than they're doing in their business and with their family. So
Good stuff.
That's what I use this for.
Awesome. Thanks for showing that to us.
Yeah. It's pretty fun stuff. And then one day I'll get a fake sword so I can actually sword fight sometime.
Cool. I have to see it hooked back up there. Ta-da! Came with that handy wall hanger. Sweet. Okay, so an important part of my day, as you guys know, is all about the music. That's a branch of our business. We have a recording that's coming out in a few months, and I'm working on a song for it. So this is me, I'm doing some kind of covers or arrangements of some of my favorite sacred songs, actually. So that's my first recording this year that's going to be about that. So today this is my little notebook. I just do it the old-fashioned way with a pen and paper. I'm just writing this arrangement of this song, which is really fun. And so what I'll do is I'll just sit here and I'll just play with some of the noises with the sounds and see. that's some of the introduction I'm putting together, but just making it sound really fun and really beautiful and one note at a time, really. That's how I'm working at it right now, which is just fun. So that's what I'm doing this morning. As soon as Nathan and Melissa get here, then we're going to do our coordination meeting, which is one of our favorite times. We get to set goals, we get to make projects put together, we get to support each other and do some personal development time as a team. It's really fun. Oh my goodness, guys. I'm so excited about this. So we're still waiting for Nathan and Melissa to get here. It's pretty snowy outside. But I am writing this song, and sometimes when I'm creating the music, sometimes I get in this spot where all of a sudden it just like starts to flow and starts to click, and I don't know where it's going, but I do know where it's going. I don't know if you've ever had that experience, but it's my favorite. It's my favorite thing to happen. So for instance, I'm in this middle of this moment. A bridge. And then I was like, where do I go? You know? And then all of a sudden I'm gonna do this. I could go. I could do an exact copy of that. If you're into music, it's okay. I know that you guys are entrepreneurs on this, but you're interested in other stuff too, right? Cool. So, but instead, this is what I'm gonna do. That's cool. Anyway, I like it. I love when I get into this mode. This is part of my creative genius, moment. I really enjoy it. And the CD is going to be coming out, or EP. It'll probably be just a partial CD, partial album, but it'll be coming out in just a few months, and so you guys can hear the finished product. Woohoo! So they made it. Woohoo! Yay!
Yeah, they sign up
He's
and then
talking
2
to
or 3
our
days later,
web
it's
designer,
hey, how's the authentic
funnel
process
designer,
going?
which is awesome.
This is a popcorn planning party.
Yeah, this is how we do our coordination meetings. Got to make sure we got lots of snacks and stuff. And someone over here just woke up. Smile for the camera. She had a great nap this morning, which is awesome. And here I am again. Just, oops, there you go. Happy as can be.
I don't remember seeing those.
So as soon as he gets off the funnel, our funnel builder person, our web designer, then we're going to go on with our meeting. If there's any popcorn left, but I don't know if there will be at this rate.
That's when you make pizza.
That's when we make pizza planning meeting. Sounds like a plan to me. Cool. Here we are, 20 minutes later, still on the phone, and look what happened. It's like almost gone.
We didn't quite make it to the planning session yet.
Yep. The popcorn disappeared before the planning session began, but hey, it was a good appetizer.
Cool.
Yep.
Okay, our coordination meeting is actually beginning now. And Nathan is planning because he gets to be featured on somebody's something today.
Whatever
it is, it's gonna be good, right? Okay. So I have a process I would like to take people through.
Let's do it.
If that's okay. Just so we know the outline, we're going to cover this process I'm going to take people through. Here, we'll go like this so I can see myself. This process I'm going to take people through, then we're going to cover kind of our goals for this month, right? Kind of wrap up last month and make some specific goals for all the activities we're going to be doing, especially this week. Sound good?
Awesome.
Okay, awesome. I need a camera stand because it's hard for me to hold this and talk at the same time, but that's cool. All right, so you guys have notebooks available? I know we're eating. This is our lunch coordination meeting. Now we've got...
And the board of vision.
There's the vision board. Okay, so here's the process that I want to take you all through. I just have some questions and then this is just starting out February. I want to get us all unified, getting in the same motion, going in the same direction, that kind of stuff, right? So, what is your your goal for February? So go ahead and write it down, like your personal and professional goal as far as like income for the business, income for you guys personally, for us personally, and then also
Wait a second.
just any other goals. So
That's a lot of
Personal and professional goals for this month.
personal
Ready,
and
go.
professional.
Including your income goals. That's not that hard, is it?
I have a lot of personal and professional.
Okay, simple. Oops, I wasn't filming. That's awkward.
Try it again.
Okay, so the moment's kind of passed. I'm sorry, I thought I was filming, but it's over. So Tyler just demonstrated tossing a tortilla in the air like 3 feet because he was carrying it with his hands.
Yeah, but it had oil on it.
And it was really hot,
Because
apparently.
normally tortillas aren't that bad.
Okay.
Hot oil is
Hot oil is hot. And I was just saying, so we're still in coordination meeting. We just talked about our goals for this month, personally, professionally, income, that kind of stuff. Then we talked about who we need to become. So the next question we're answering is, what is one thing we can do personally to implement to achieve be that person?
Book yourself solid. I have that one, and I have a workbook for it and everything. And it's a lot of things I'm doing, but it's all about getting people to strategy sessions and getting online stuff, Infusionsoft and all that stuff. So
Awesome.
that's my go-to book that I need to
Will you
do.
film for a second? I'm just going to give her a little bit of her little kefir, and
Sometimes she's really funny when she has her first bite.
sometimes she's very fun. Oops. Now I poured it all over. But here you go. Here, you want some? This is a different reaction than I've seen her have before. That's funny. She's like, whoa.
What is she trying?
Kefir.
Huh?
Oh.
Oh, she's like, she must be hungry. Maybe I need to feed her. Because this morning I gave it to her and she was like, funny face.
Wow, that didn't even phase her.
Cool. Well, that's fun. Cool. And it's no longer like, if, I have permission, so maybe it'll happen, at least I'm not a bad person for getting what I want. But when you get to the point where you pray and you're like, no, I've got a promise that I can have this thing that I want, and it becomes a promise. I don't know if you've had this experience. I've had it multiple times. But then that's where faith comes in, is because you know that it already exists for you. Mm-hmm. You know it's out there for you, and all you have to do is follow the pathway he gives you.
So repeat the first part, because that was really good.
So the first part, I was just saying, when I this is something I've taught a lot of people when I've taught them in my online courses about money and about relationship with money, is you get to a point. Hi, princess. You get to a point where the best way to bring money into your life is to get a relationship with God, like He's your boss. Like, meaning, like, instead of working for someone else and be like, okay, I do this work for you and you pay me this amount, right? You get to a point where you say, no, God is my boss, if that's how you want to put it. But say, I want this much, can I have it? And He says yes, and then you work for Him and do what He wants you to do, and then He rewards you just like a boss, if that's what you want to call it. And that's not meant to be like, sacrilegious to compare God to a boss or anything like that, but I found that to be the case when you pray really hard and you ask Him for what you want and you get that promise, then you know it's going to happen, and all you have to do is do what He says. Like, follow those steps that are laid out in front of you. So that's something that I want us to think about for our goals, is make it a very spiritual thing where you go. And I've personally done this with money multiple times, where I'm like, please, can I have this? I did that when I was moving out to Branson, and I was like kind of worried about money, and I wasn't sure how it was going to work out, but I knew it was right to move to Branson. And so I prayed, and I was like, I really need this to happen as far as money. I need this many people to be in my program. And I was like, please, can I have it? And it was like, yes. And I had that I was in that space of faith where it's like, okay, He said yes. Now all I need to do is find those people. Because I absolutely knew I was going to have them, because that's what faith is. One aspect of what faith is to me is just knowing that when He says you can have this, He gives it to you. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I think for each of our goals, I think for this month we could have, I didn't know Tyler, one of his goals is to be spiritual, have a spiritual month. But I know that this is something that we can have. We can say, because it is helping His children, it's serving God, And we get to a point where we're like, can we have this? And He says yes, and then it's a faith place, and all I have to do is just look and find the people that He wants. Does that make sense?
Yep. Totally makes sense. They're out there. You just gotta go find them because you know they're there.
Yeah, because he said that you can have it, you know?
Yep.
And so you can obtain that. So that's the thing I wanted to share. And so I would just like to invite us to figure out and have that conversation with him for our goals this month. So actually go and have that conversation with your higher power, with God, and ask him, this is what we're trying to achieve, we're trying to serve people, and then what do I need to do to achieve it, basically. And you have that conversation. I'm going to invite you to go and have that conversation, because you have that prayer, you say, can I have this? And he says yes, and then you know it's going to happen, and then you say, what do I need to do? He'll tell you, and then it will happen.
Awesome. Totally makes sense. Yep.
Cool. So that's my last invitation.
Munchkin stole the spotlight.
Yeah.
You had a lot to say, didn't you?
Yeah, she
Yeah,
likes
she-
that idea.
She's saying, that is right, Mommy. You are correct. We all need to do that.
It's what we do for intermission from our meetings.
We pretend we know that the rest of the song.
Look at that smile. She loves it. Whoops.
It's the My hair is really tasty while we dance.
Yeah.
Oh, the time.
Look at that face.
This is so fun.
Yeah, that's so fun.
We're dancing.
Look at that, Vinny dancing.
Oh, the tiger.
Good job, guys.